One application that encrypts customer personal data, private corporate data and application class codes. It will prevent hackers from reverse engineering security code to discover master keys or the location of private corporate information and assets. First, we install the complete BigDataRevealed application that satisfies government regulations for FHIR, HIPAA, CCPA, CPRA, GDPR and most any data regulatory requirements. As well as we see the class code is encrypted and non-reverse engineerable. First, we install the complete BigDataRevealed application and the FHIR server and database schema that satisfies government regulations for FHIR, HIPAA, CCPA, CPRA, GDPR and most any data regulatory requirements. As well as we will see the class code is encrypted and non-reverse engineerable. As the automated install with the BigDataRevealed interface processes, it will at times ask for the necessary configuration and credentials and what will be your hidden and protected master encrypted key for some processes to add layers of encrypted protection to thwart off hackers. We see all the BigDataRevealed class code and properties, defaults and information is encrypted, and its master decryption keys are encrypted themselves and without access to the encrypted code of BigDataRevealed as well as your own application's class code. Here we are drilling into additional class code to show it is encrypted. Now the hackers are just a nuisance stealing data and information that has no apparent or decryptable value from your company's information and metadata assets, nor will these classes be reverse engineered. Now let's execute a simple data migration process. We are migrating MySQL data to the Snowflake database. Here we set up the configurations, credentials, sources and targets. We see in Snowflake there are 4 tables at this time prior to adding a 5th from the MySQL database. We see the MySQL source data is not encrypted. We set up a BigDataRevealed process to migrate MySQL to Snowflake as one example. We are selecting to discover email patterns and to encrypt the emails in the migration from MySQL to Snowflake. The use can select from hundreds to thousands of personal data patterns to encrypt. Now that the process is completed, we can view and review the metadata. Now as we view the Snowflake database, we see the new MySQL table has been migrated and the email value are encrypted as requested by the user. Also, this one process, Spark MPP process never needed the use of S3 or any other database systems. Now we are viewing how a data scientist, analyst, ETL developer or others can query data from Snowflake or most any data source, select the tables and joins desired and a query will be created to be executed and then securely downloaded encrypted. The user selects the tables and columns they wish to work with and download for their use as long as they have proper credentials to do so.
Now that the query process is completed, we may review the metadata and results. At this point the user may also decide to export this data to their device of choice in an encrypted format and packaged with a secure application to decrypt the downloaded encrypted, secure data.
The user will be prompted to enter a zip password as well as a password necessary to execute the application that will decrypt the secured, encrypted data. After 3 unsuccessful attempts the process will need to be reprocessed. Here we are copying the zip file to a new working directory of our choice and attempting to open the zip file. Now after entering the correct password we can see the entire content of the zip file. We are now able to open and view only the encrypted downloaded data. Now the user clicks on the application to create an unencrypted data file by adding the user's earlier credentials and now has a view and access of the data for use by the user. We now open the new unencrypted file and see the values have been decrypted and usable and you now saw the end-to-end secure process of protecting personal and/or all data. Here we are showing some of but not limited to the source files that BigDataRevealed can process. Here we are showing some of but not limited to the target files that BigDataRevealed can process. Here, we just want to confirm the source data from Snowflake as it is in MySQL still has encrypted emails. As will any intermediate or query storage of encrypted data will maintain its encryption of user-selected person. Additional validation, here is the actual query result stored in HDFS and as you can see, it is still encrypted as expected. BigDataRevealed feels and will argue there may never be a time that Russian hacker experts has reported cannot hack most any server in under 18 minutes and not far behind is China, North Korea, USA and many others. Since we must accept the fact that hackers will gain access to companies' and individuals' devices, the only deterrent to keep hackers from taking their time hacking you, for it can take months to most likely years or lifetimes to decrypt AES-256 or stronger encrypted data and code, they will move on to another that has not secured their data and code with encryption. Why purchase, learn and entrust in numerous technologies for HIPAA, CCPA, CPRA, GDPR, general data protection and regulatory requirements, and the allowing of third parties to gain illegitimate access to your data, that in most cases will create more openings for the hackers versus keep your data and code assets safe. Allow BigDataRevealed as a new generation middleware like nothing the market has seen or witnessed before. Handle your data and class code protection, all in one application.